Hi, my name is Rob MacKillop. I'm a lute player and play guitar as well, classical guitar and 6-string. And for a while I had a 10-string before, which I really liked, but I was desperate for a Baroque lute, so I sold it and bought a Baroque lute, but I've really missed the 10-string. And then out of the blue, Cathedral Guitars in America said, would you like to review one of our 10-strings? So I was okay. So here it is. They flew it over. It has a spruce top. No, it doesn't. A cedar top. Occasionally I think it's spruce, it's light, but there's different types of cedar. This is a beautiful cedar top. Mahogany back and sides, and it has a sound port. And they asked me if I wanted a sound port. I'd never had one. It's basically a hole in the side. And I've heard good things about them, so I said, yeah, put one in. I don't hear a massive difference, when I cover the hole up and play, and when it's open. But there's enough of a difference, and all these subtle things can really enhance a performance. So it's there, and it's quite a nice idea. This is their 125 model, CG125, without the pickup. They do one with the pickup. And they're the main manufacturers and promoters of 10-string guitar these days, I think. And their website's well worth a visit. But I've got bad news for them. I'm not sending it back. I'm keeping it because it's very nice. You have to come and get it. And it's a long way from Texas to Edinburgh. So I should have it for a while. Now, they knew that I would want to use Yepes tuning. There are two different types of tuning. So they put in a bridge for Yepes tuning, but the strings are for what's called romantic tuning. I'll come into tunings a little bit later. So I've got the wrong bridge for the string. but actually it works fine, and they told me it would work fine. Just if I want to change the strings later for a different tuning, then I'm set up for that, but it works perfectly. Now, two tunings. Yepes tuning, which developed by Narciso Yepes, to boost those notes which don't normally get boosted with sympathetic resonance on a 6-string guitar. So he has the normal 6 strings, and then a C, a low C, and then a B flat, which is the equivalent of the 5th string, 1st fret, B flat, and then A flat and G flat. So it's re-entrant, as we say, meaning it starts high and then goes lower again. These are higher strings than this one when we're on Yepes tuning, which I'm not at the moment. So Yepes tuning, I think, is my favourite tuning for modern music, contemporary music. It's okay for Renaissance and Baroque music, but I'm discovering I prefer what's called romantic tuning. Now, for me, all I needed to do is turn the 3rd string down a semitone to F sharp, which then gave me a 10-course lute, and which I'm very familiar with. So I can play all my lute music from Renaissance lute, from 6-course lute down to 10-course lute. I can play them exactly as written in this tuning. So all I've done again is standard romantic tuning, which is the standard 6 strings with the 3rd string tuned down a semitone, and then the basses are D, C, B, A. There we go. Now, you can really hit these bass strings and they will overpower sometimes the treble, so you have to be a little bit careful with them, but that's normal. I play without nails, so these strings are high tension strings. I think the first 6 are D'Addario titanium trebles and so on. It's really high tension. For me, I usually play low tension with a high action. This is a low action-ish with high tension strings. Now, actually it works okay, and I thought high tension strings, that's going to be awful, but actually, because of the low action, I'm finding it quite easy to play. In fact, very easy. I immediately started playing the instrument once I tuned it up. The tuners are fine, that colour. What do you call that? Salmon pink or something? And they all work well. The action's superb, as I say, very playable. No negatives to say about the instrument, and I'm usually quite picky about instruments. And for the price, you're paying, which at time of this video is about $1,300, $1,200 and 1,300 euros, something like that. Yeah, it's just beautifully made instrument, and it's not too heavy. A little bit heavy, These tuners will add a bit of weight. The neck is thick. Now, wonderfully, it's quite a thin neck. They've got 2 truss rods, one for the regular 6-string and one for the bass strings. They're adjustable truss rods. They give you an Allen key, but you have to get under the neck to get the Allen key into it. So you can, if you're into this kind of thing, which I'm not, I tend to leave instruments as they are, but you can tweak the relief of the different parts of the fretboard, which for the price is is fantastic. So I might keep it in this tuning because I quite like it now, playing Renaissance lute repertoire. You can buy strings when you buy a guitar from Cathedral Guitars. They send you emails with links to buying strings and to They give you PDFs of repertoire, a huge amount of repertoire, and the case that comes with it. I can show you the case. It's a padded gig thing, but it's really quite thick, and I'm really impressed with it. As gig bags go, it's probably the best I've seen. So that's it. I'm going to be playing a few tunes on this over a few videos. Look out for it. What else? That's about it, really. I'll probably think of something. If I do, I'll put it in the notes below the video. I made a big list of things to talk about, and of course I can't find that page. But get in touch with the company, have a look at their website, and talk about it. They're very sociable guys. That's it. So I hope you like it. It's the Cathedral guitar CG125 with Cedar top, but there is a spruce version, as I mentioned. There you go.